Hey everyone, it is Velvet. Welcome back to more Persona 3 FES. In the last one, we took down the Royal Dancers, and in this one, I believe we just have one more foray into Tartarus left before we reach the old document. And I am going to stay with this team, I think, because we need physical attackers for the upcoming boss, which also means that Odin is not going to be the most useful persona for us. But Thor is still in a fantastic spot. And that auto Matarukaja will probably come in super handy as well. So we can do that. I also just probably could use a Lek break with Thor and then switch over to Odin, now that I'm thinking about it. We'll see how the damages shake out. But either way, we're just going to get not what I'm trying to warp, Junpei. I'm not trying to talk. I'm mute. How do you not know this yet? Anyway. This way. I always assume I just have to keep moving forward, but no, the direction is always the opposite way of the warp, I find. But also, now we have two things we're gonna want to be, three things actually, we're gonna want to be on the lookout for as we ascend. We want the sands enemies, we're looking for red enemies, and we're looking for gold enemies for all for different requests. So let's get going. This ain't sand. So Nyx. Persona 3 actually doesn't really explain Nyx super well, and she only gets expanded upon later in supplementary materials. It's kind of funny, actually. So let's talk about that. But first, there's another elephant in the room I need to bring up, which is, this actually isn't the first appearance of Nyx in the Persona series. She is, in fact, the final boss and antagonist of a secondary story route in the first Persona game, called the Snow Queen quest. And she, in that route, goes by the name the Night Queen. In the Snow Queen quest, you have to ascend 3 different towers to progress, each named after one of the mythical Nyx's children, Nemesis, Hypnos, and Thanatos. And within the Tower of Thanatos, there is even a small section named Tartarus. Of course, this reuse of names is unsurprising, given that they are directly taken from actual Greek mythology, but it is still amusing to me to see these concepts reused, given that Nyx in Persona 1 is, to my understanding, not the same entity as Nyx in Persona 3. For starters, Nyx's given goal in Persona 1 has nothing to do with how the fall is described, and is instead to create an eternal night. Which, I'm sure you could match up the two if you looked at it from the right angle, but even more damningly is that Nyx in Persona 1 is explicitly an entity from the collective unconscious and manifests as a persona. Nyx in Persona 3, however, very importantly, is absolutely not. Nyx in Persona 3 is a being similar to elder gods in Lovecraftian mythos, in my opinion. She's an alien called the Planet Eater, who came to Earth during prehistoric times. When this happened, her body and soul split off from one another, with her body joining with the moon, and her soul then being sealed within the collective unconscious, instead of being born from it, giving rise to shadows. Which is also hilarious to me, given that basically every other Persona antagonist is born from the collective unconscious, even Nyarlathotep in Persona 1 and 2, who is named after a Lovecraftian elder god. Even he's born from the unconscious, despite it totally making sense if it was the case that he was an alien as well. And there's also an argument to be made that everything in Persona happens because Nyx crashed into Earth and created the shadows. So, thanks for that, Nyx. I'm not done, though, because there's another important step to this story that isn't elaborated much in-game. In that, from Nyx's body, objects called plumes of dusk fell, which are described as living but different, existing between mind and matter, mass and information. If you play the original Persona 3 Portable, you might recognize the name, because if you play that game on easy or beginner mode, you are given some plumes of dusk, and they serve as extra lives if you fall in battle. Apparently these don't exist in the port of the games, though, and apparently it's just replaced with a standard revival feature. Anyway, story-wise, the Kirijo group is in possession of many of these plumes, and they are what jump-started their research into the fall. They also serve as a power source, especially during the dark hour when electricity fails. Mitsuru's motorcycle, the evokers, and anti-shadow weapons such as Aegis are all powered by these plumes. And with the shadow weapons, they serve a secondary purpose, in that the plumes are their hearts. Each shadow weapon is given 2 plumes, formed in the shape of a butterfly, and these serve as their soul, facilitating their growth and their personality. This bit is explained a bit more within Persona 4 Arena and Ultimax with the backstory of the character Labris, but it is still very funny to me that it took that long for it to be elaborated on within a game, considering I think that's kind of important core world building. And it's kind of my hope that all of this is included within Persona 3 Reload, so all this world building can exist within an easily accessible main game. So after all that, let's talk about Nyx the mythological figure a bit. Nyx is one of the earliest deities in Greek mythology, preceded only by chaos. She's been there from basically the very beginning of the world, similar to Persona Nyx as just discussed actually. She's considered the personification of a knight, and she is a mother figure, being the mother of many other earlier Greek deities, such as Hypnos, Thanatos, Nemesis, Moros, amongst many others. Nyx is said to reside deep within Tartarus, only emerging each night to blanket darkness over the world alongside her brother-husband Erebus, returning to the depths again in the morning. There aren't many specific tales about Nyx, though, or at least very few that I can find. She was noted as a deity held in great reverence, with even the gods of Olympus, even Zeus, being afraid of her and holding her in high regard. One tale that's popular is one in where Hera asks Hypnos to put Zeus to sleep. And when Zeus awakens, he's furious at this and is furious with Hypnos, pursuing him in anger. Hypnos, in fear, fled to his mother Nyx, which in the end causes Zeus to give up his pursuit, as even he does not want to risk angering Nyx. The connections here, I feel, are really quite obvious, given that Nyx is a mother figure from the beginning of time, she resides deep into Tartarus until the night, but just for completeness sake, let's go through it. The Nyx in Persona 3 is also a being from very early in human history. When she came to Earth and joined with the collective unconscious, she mothered the shadows. And, of course, she resides at the top of Tartarus, and every night her influence creates the dark hour. Very straightforward stuff, I feel. Taken further is that Takaya and Jin both have personas of her children, creating a connection between the two as more antagonistic figures. And with minimal spoilers, her brother-husband Erebus also has a major role in the game's epilogue, The Answer. Now, we still have some time, and it's been a while, so let's go over some of the personas we've got. I've no delusion that I'll talk about anywhere even close to all of them, but I've learned some interesting stuff, and I've had fun researching them and sharing what I found, so let's continue that for a bit. So next up in the list was Orobas. Orobas comes from demonology and is said to be a great prince of hell. Like depicted in Persona, Orobas is usually a horse-like figure, but he can shapeshift into a man if he wishes, or if the one who summons him asks him to. His entire shtick is that he can be summoned in order to seek answers about the world. You can ask him about past, present, or future, or about other spiritual beings, and he will answer truthfully. So instead of deceiving people, he instead seeks to corrupt his summoners by encouraging sloth within them and breaking their connection with God that way. Next are the Loi from Haitian Vodou beliefs. The Loi are described as intermediaries between humans and their god Bandye, though they are not gods themselves. The Loi are capable of communicating with humans through several ways, usually either through dreams or divination, but the Loi can also possess humans as well. In return, after communicating with them, you are meant to give them an offering. What the offering is exactly depends on the specific Loi, as there are thought to be over 1,000 of them, each of them distinct with their own personalities and tastes. And if you fail to provide an offering they like, they can get angered and cause misfortune upon you. In Persona, they're depicted as a skull with a snake through it, and I believe that depiction is somewhat symbolic, as there are Loi who take a serpent-like appearance and mannerisms. And being possessed by Loi is described as them entering your head and displacing your psyche. So I feel as if this depiction is meant to represent that. However, there are 1,000 of them. There may very well be a Loi that looks just like this. However, not all of them do. Most of them aren't snake-like at all. Next is Seiryu, which is the Japanese name of the Chinese dragon Qinglong, or the Azure Dragon. He is one of the 4 guardians in Chinese mythology, represented in their constellations, alongside Genbu, who I talked about the last time I did this, I believe, Suzaku, the vermilion bird, also called Zuche, and Byakko, the white tiger, also known as Baihu. There's also a 5th, Koryu, the yellow dragon, or Huanglong. Each of these 5 are associated with a cardinal direction and season, and a classical element, and of course a color. It's in their names. Seiryu is associated with the east, spring, and wood. Suzaku is south, summer, and fire. Byakko is west, autumn, and metal. Genbu is north, winter, and water. And Koryu is center, midsummer, and earth. Though, Koryu is generally absent from Japanese mythology, but the other 4 are believed to be guardian spirits, and each protect the city of Kyoto from their respective cardinal directions. So, Leanon Sith. Leanon Sith is from Irish folklore, and means fairy lover, approximately. They are a type of fae folk who search for human lovers. They're not dissimilar to vampire or succubi, in my opinion, in that their union with a mortal can rob them of their life force. Their entire shtick is that they seek out creatives and artists in exchange for the mortal's eternal love and devotion. The Leanon Sith acts as the mortal's muse and inspires them to create great works. However, the longer they stay with the Leanon Sith, which they must unless someone else takes their place, the more they're either driven to insanity and or death. Wikipedia also hosts this particular passage about them by the poet W.B. Yeats. The Leanon Shi seek the love of mortals. If they refuse, she must be their slave. If they consent, they are hers, and can only escape by finding another to take their place. The fairy lives on their life, and they waste away. Death is no escape from her. She is the Gaelic muse, for she gives inspiration to those she persecutes. The Gaelic poets die young, for she is restless, and will not let them remain long on earth, this malignant phantom. In general, they're seen as beautiful women, but they are not exclusively. They also can be male, but this is the exception rather than the rule. What will probably be the last one of this batch is Hanuman, a very important figure in Hindu mythology. So Hanuman is very prominent in the epic the Ramayana. He is considered to be a son or incarnation of the wind god Vayu, though others consider him to be an incarnation of Shiva instead. In early childhood, there is a story about Hanuman mistaking the sun for fruit and rising up into the sky to attempt to eat it. One version of the story, Indra stops Hanuman by striking his jaw with a thunderbolt, causing Vayu much distress until Hanuman is revived. And on revival, many gods grant Hanuman wishes that end up giving him a great wealth of powers, such as shapeshifting, transforming into a great size, things like that, and functionally granting him immortality. Another version says that he succeeded in reaching the sun, but it burnt him to ash, and the gods then gathered his scattered ashes and reconstructed him, but could not find all of his jaw. Either way, Hanuman's jaw gets disfigured and he acquires immortality and great strength. Following this, he becomes quite a prankster and uses his abilities to play tricks on people, until one day he pranks a sage in the middle of meditation, who then retaliates by cursing Hanuman, causing him to forget all of his powers, which he doesn't remember until he is an adult, during the middle of Rama's war against Ravana. Which I'm going to skip ahead here and cut a lot of things out, but one of the more famous stories is of that war, in where Hanuman is a general serving in Rama's army, in where he leads an army of monkeys. And when rewarded for his services at the end of the war, he decides, no, I don't need this gift, throwing it away and offending and confusing many, but he says that he doesn't need anything as a gift or reward because Rama's already close to his heart, no matter what, causing him to tear open his chest to reveal an image of Rama within him. I sense a really powerful shadow near the middle. Be careful, okay? That I will. And we have made it. Did not get, like, any perpetual sand, or any sands of time from the perpetual sands, though, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll get what we need later, hopefully. But we did get rainbow hair enough for us to turn that quest in, so let's go and do that. And also, we got Thunder Rain from Odin. We still have one more skill from him that we want to get, Spellmaster, which I believe halves SP costs, so that will be super useful, especially as we've been burning through SP with Odin. But, so that's what rainbow hair looks like. It has such beautiful colors. I bet you're wondering what I plan to use it for. Well, that's a secret. Please accept your reward. Sure thing. And we get the Omega Drive for that. Let's just... You know what? Let's just fuse, or, override all our personas. I don't know what Yaxini was. I'm sure it's not all that important. And now that we're getting super close, let's accept this one to retrieve the last old document. Alright. I believe we have everything we need. I'm going to switch to Thor so that we can get the Ma Tarukasha right off the bat, as well as just strong physical attacks, because goddamn, that physical stat is a lot. What is Odin's endurance like? It's the same, so our defense should be about the same regardless. So yeah, let's get this... Let's get this going. I will do my best, Fuka. Believe me. You can win! I believe in you! And I believe in the you that believes in me.
Its arcana is fortune. This will will be a difficult fight.
Okay, so this is the Reckoning dice. It doesn't have a lot of moves, but it nulls all elemental attacks and repels light. So it's only vulnerable to physical attacks. It has Megidola, it has Megidola On, so it can deal a lot of damage to you. It also has Tetrakarn, which is annoying, but like, what are you gonna do? And to synergize with that, it has Provoke, so it can enrage you. Only one person at once, though. And it has Rage Boost, so it'll be a bit more likely to get a successful enrage. Let's see. Let's get Aghiko on heal support so that he can get some debuffs going, and we'll have the same with Ken. And then let's just see how much a Vicious Strike does in terms of damage. 250? Yeah, there's it. It's Tetrakarn. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Oh, Junpei's just going to tank the Tetrakarn, huh? Alright, I guess. Alright, now let's see what happens when I Elec break it. How much damage does Thunder Rain do? And does Megidola just kill us outright? We survived that much better than I thought, but that was just Megidola. Megidola On could be so much worse. I guess I should get this going so the characters will, like, know. Alright, so now that I've used Elec Break, I should be able to use Thunder Rain. And let's see what this does. 653. I think that is just the choice. It's a shame that no one goes after me to, like, take advantage of the shock, right? To get a critical hit in. But, oh well. So this is gonna be without the Tarukaja powering me up, but, like, even so, I'm sure this is gonna be... Yeah, that's still a lot of damage. I think getting a, Oh, you do have Mediarama. I wasn't sure because you weren't using it. Junpei's just wearing himself down. Nice! Nice critical hit, Junpei. And that doesn't kill it completely yet, but, like, we're real close. One more Thunder Rain will do it. Easy. Easy game, easy life.
The enemy is getting stronger too.
Odin's overpowered as hell. Well, it's not specifically Odin, it's Thunder Rain, along with, because I have Elec Amp already, right? Yeah, why do I have Wind Amp? But, like, just the combination of those two is so powerful. Elec Amp, or Wind Amp is gonna be the thing to go once I get Spellmaster. Well, I'm pretty sure we are nearing the end of the block now, so rather than go back, let's hit a heal first, actually. Let's just go ahead and get our document. There'll be a couple floors after this, probably. For some reason, there are way fewer enemies in that area. Yeah, because we are, we're almost done. If I see a gold shadow, then I'll go for it, but otherwise... Well, I want the chest. I don't think we're going to be getting any perpetual sands here. I think those end at floor 210, but... Yeah, you charge that mind. I'm sure it will save you. Me when I lie. I just want what's in the chest. Money is always helpful. Yeah, money. We're, slowly but surely replenishing our stocks from all that persona fusion. This area doesn't have many enemies either. That it does not. I've already got the rainbow hair. I don't need to fight you. There's our stairs. Probably 215, right? Nice round number. Nope, it's 214. It's a dead end. I see the way to the next floor, but the path is blocked. I wonder why. Yeah, that's a good question, considering there aren't any full moon shadows left, so there's nothing like that to block it. Of course, I know how this unlocks, but, like... Anyway, let's get our old document 08. And let's see what this says. That is the quest menu. I want the dictionary. I'm leaving the team. I can't break the law, but he won't come with me. Maybe I'll open an antique store. Hoo hoo hoo. So that is why the antique store lady knows how to work with shadow stuff. Because I guess she was part of the Kirijo group. At least that's what that suggests. That's what I interpret from it. So let's go and turn in our request. Welcome to the Velvet Room. I have a request to turn in, thank you. Ah, it seems you've retrieved the old document from Harabah. That will be the last one I ask you to find. I wanted you to learn the truth from the 8 documents you've collected. However, you are already moving towards another truth. Although memories may remind you of the past, always walk towards the future. I must admit, I'm a bit envious since I have neither. Please accept your reward. Woo! Cash money! Okay, let's register Odin some further, I guess. Alright. So, we need Incubus and Succubus, so we'll need to make room for that. We'll need to create Lilith with Mabufudine. We'll go for that after. Yeah, let's create room for Incubus and Succubus. So we just need 2. So a triangle fusion. Oh, even just a straight normal fusion might be worth it. Oberon's not getting me anything, so yeah, let's triangle fusion with Oberon first. Can I do anything with these 2? No. What about these 2? No, not really. What about with Titania? Yaxini? I'm mostly just looking for personas I don't have, so if I happen to need them, I have ease of fusion, you know? And it looks like Ubelaris is the one. Is there anything from... nothing from that I need. What about Yaxini? Nothing I'm too terribly concerned about. The boost and amp skills are gonna be useless to me. This persona in general looks not great, but I am Ubelris. I was born of thee, and I shall walk by thy side. That's a big mouth. I like that Herculean strike. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Poison arrow, sure. Doesn't even fit on the thing. Sure, we'll get rid of Hama boost. Why not? It doesn't matter. I'm not using this persona. I'm just making room for what's for the Incubus and Succubus. Those would probably both be devils, I would assume. But I don't know for sure. Yeah, we have Succubus here. Do I just not have Incubus? Or did I look over him? Because I'm pretty sure Incubus is a low-level persona. Well, let's fuse Incubus then. So we'll want Orthrus and Huapo, I believe. And from these we can create Incubus. There we go. Man, what an uncomfortable little guy. You and I are like two sides of the same coin. I disagree. But live your truth, my little dude. I don't care what these skills replace. I just want this guy off of my screen as soon as possible. Please. I'm sick of staring at the grin right next to his penis thing. No, thank you. And now we can go and get Succubus and then go and do devil things. There we go. We'll come back for Lilith with Mabufudine later. Right now I want to do this, and in the process of doing this, we'll go look for gold shadows, and I do have the correct quest equipped, right? Yeah, Sands of Time. It doesn't matter that we don't have the fusion spell one equipped, because she'll just accept that. I just want to make sure I have that the perpetual sand, the Sands of Time, will actually drop. These aren't our Sands of Time, but we can use Dreamfest to charm all foes. Oh god, what is this going to look like? Thank god there was no animation of those two. I would have been traumatized. But also, hilariously, I'm gonna have to actually dismiss Succubus now, because I'm pretty sure... Or just fuse it into something else. Yeah, I guess that's probably a better option. Because I'm pretty sure the route to get Mabufudine on to Lilith requires Succubus to inherit it from someone else. And I still need to keep Incubus in my Persona deck. Yo, 1 sand of time. Now we need 2 more. And Junpei is the man. And we got a sword? What? How good the sword? Pretty good. With medium poison odds. Yeah, I'll equip that.
I can now bring you back to the entrance instantly. However, I can only use this ability inside Tartarus.
Oh, cool. That's actually super helpful because now I won't need to look for... Now I won't need to look for warp points. I can just leave.
I can sense your determination.
Yo! Well, we got all 3 that time. We only needed 2, but that's
My skills have improved.
that's good enough. You know what? Let's go back and turn that in because we have because we have 2 requests complete. We just have the gold medals after that we have accepted, but we can do that at like any time. So I'm still going to search for them until I get weary, but we can just do them anytime if it comes to that. Oh, I still have to accept the Succubus Incubus one. The Sands of Time is a mysterious item. I see that you brought 3 of them with you, just as I requested. The sand represents time itself, but since time does not exist here in this room, it's just ordinary sand here. Please accept your reward. Sharon's hammer. Okay. Let's accept Dreamfest now. And then I suppose there's no reason why not to accept Lilith with Mabufudine. I have confirmed your casting of the fusion spell Dreamfest, a dance that charms all who see it. I wonder how that dance is performed. I would love to join in. Please accept your reward. And we got the summer outfit for Agiko. And what is that replaced by? Scarlet Havoc. You will need Ares and a Teutonic Dragon Slayer. My mind goes to Siegfried, but I don't know if that's true. Hercules, maybe? Is there a Hercules persona? I don't recall. But I do know that we don't have Siegfried, I don't think. We do have Ares. Let me look at the request again. A Teutonic Dragon Slayer. Yeah, my mind goes to Siegfried. But we'll get back to that. Let's fuse or get close as we can to fusing Lilith with Mabufudine as we can. So first we got to get Succubus out of here to you so we can fuse her again. I'm not fusing away Odin. As cool as it would be to have Bishamonten. Yeah, I think Ganesha is new. I'm going to do something else because I think having... Oh, Repel Dark when he is already... Hey, that remember what I was saying that feels kind of pointless to have on Alice unless it's for fusion material? Well, here we go! Ganesha, born of the Inn, will walk by your side. Cool, cool. Okay, so now... Ooh, this is another one of, do we have the personas we need? Where is... Wow, we only have 2 Empress personas? Oh, actually, we are not a high enough level to get the persona we need to get Mabufudine onto Succubus, because we need to be level 69 for that, which we are not. So I'm going to... Yeah, I'll pay the cancellation fee. I'll do that. Do we have anything on hand that we can create Siegfried with? Let's check that. No, we do not. But that's okay, because we can get Siegfried, because we have Ganesha already on us. So we just need Hekatonkire, which I know we've had at some point. Expensive persona, but if we fuse these two together, we should be able to get Siegfried. It already nulls light, so I don't think there's any purpose to inheriting Endure light. But I guess... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can do that. That's fair enough. And then we just need Ares, right? I forgot how low level a persona Ares was. Which is fitting, because Ares is historically a loser. Which I went over when I talked about him. Like, every story he's in, he just gets shit on the entire time. It's so funny. Alright. Let's equip Siegfried and go hunting for golden shadows, I guess. Because that'll be the only reason for us to be here. Well, we have these guys again, but we can perform Scarlet Habit, deals heavy slash damage to all foes. Jesus Christ, buzzsaws!
That's it. The enemy is down.
Only 200 damage from that? They should be just completely incinerated after all of that. What the hell? We're cutting down Tartarus itself. Just completely deconstructed. Demolished, even. Farewell. Oh, please. I've been searching for like a half hour for this thing. Don't...
A surprise
Thank
attack.
God.
There's
You
only
stay right there. Yes.
one. Great battle.
Oh, but I need... Don't I need more than 1 gold medal? I need 2, don't I? God damn it, another half an hour to go! And here we are. You better not run away. God damn it, I hate video games so much.
That was close.
Please. Come on. Turn around in such a way that I can sneak up behind you. I will wait as long as it takes. Let's get down from here, though, just in case. Okay. Go. Now you better stay in this fight, you bastard. Come on!
We escaped. That was close.
I've been here for years. Third time's the charm, I hope. Oh, thank God.
There's only one.
Oh no. Someone kill it. Kill. Unregistered fucking thing. Kill it. Thank God. Alright. Wait, I don't need to look for an access point. I can just leave. Yes, I'm positive I would like to go back. Thank you, Fuka. And now we shall turn in these 2 requests. I see you brought 2 gold medals as I requested. Thank you. I have a very special reward for you this time. A rocket-propelled metal fist. It's not possible for a human to use it, but one of your party members might be able to. Please accept your reward. Rocket punch! Yes, there is one more thing. Perform Scarlet Havoc. And of course, now we have the next block's request for platinum medals, which also tells us... No, it doesn't. I was about to say, it also tells us how many fusion requests we have left, but no, they aren't in sequence. So it could be more than I think. Anyway. In this fusion spell, you sliced the enemy into 1,000,000 tiny slivers. If one were to be sliced that many times, there would be nothing left but a pile of dust. Oh, is the dust at your feet? Please accept your reward. And we get Mitsuru's summer outfit. And of course, that would unlock the very next one. Perform Valhalla. So we'll need Valkyrie and Thor, would it not? Yeah. Or would it be Odin? I guess as long as we have... Do I have Thor on hand still? I do. So we just need to bring out a Valkyrie. Let's go and do that now while we're here. I was planning on just finishing, but because this will take like half a second as soon as I find Valkyrie. There she is. And it'll tell me. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. We'll just go through the first door. Why not? Bully some very early personas or shadows. Money's money. Sucks to be you. Okay. Odin and Valkyrie. Yep. Alright, so Valhalla. invulnerability for 1 turn, but let's make Mitsuru invulnerable.
I won't lose.
What is the but? I don't think we're gonna find out. Is it that she can't move? I don't know. We just got 1 EXP for that. I didn't mean to split up. I meant to leave. There we go. I have confirmed your casting of the fusion spell Valhalla. Those who are called to Odin's Hall by the Valkyries, they become immortal warriors, fighting unto eternity. Immortality may sound nice, but please be careful. Oh, winter outfit. I'm like, what does W outfit mean? Shadowhound. Cuckoo Lane along with his instructor, huh? Interesting. But I think we'll save this for later, though. I feel as if we have done a lot. And we still have many Tartarus. We still have, like, at least 2 more Tartarus explanations left to go. So we'll save that one for next time. On that note, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like and all that. And the next time, we'll be maxing out, actually, let's accept the Elizabeth request to visit our room, at the very least, so we can... I guess I didn't need to do this, but we're here now. So we can do that next time as well. But we'll be maxing out Mamoru, at the very least. Either way, that will be all. Until next time, have a fantastic day, alright? See you then.